So, earlier this week, I posted a video with the announcement that Stern's latest pinball machine was going to be based on the classic movie Jaws. Now, at the time that I posted that video, we really didn't know much about it other than that announcement that that was going to be their next one. No pictures, no real video of it, no idea what it was going to look like, no idea what it was going to play like. But Stern has been good for their word because they promised more information as the week progressed, and now we have images, we have gameplay video, we have a lot more information. So this is going to be a follow-up to that video to show you off some of what we've learned about the game since then. So let's dive in and get started. Maybe dive in is a poor choice of words. Roll the intro. Alright everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscription button. Click the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put up a new video. Give this one a thumbs up and leave a comment below if you want to be part of the conversation. So let's get started and let's go right over to Stern's website so we can take a look at some pictures and some video and see what this Jaws machine is going to look and play like. Alright, so here we go. This is Stern's website, and of course, front and center, they've now got featured Jaws. And you've got a look at the different tables here, and as usual with Stern, this is going to come in three options. You've got your Pro, which is the quote-unquote lower end version of this. You've got your Premium, and you've got your Limited Edition. And of course, they're priced accordingly, with the Pro being about $7,000, the Premium being around $10,000, and the Limited being around $13,000. As you go up in price, you go up in features and different things as well. But let's take a minute and let's just take a look at some of the pictures of this, get an idea of what this machine is actually going to look like. All right, let's start off with the Pro machine. This is a look at what the machine will look like. You've got your shark on the side here. You've got the back glass, which is themed after the iconic Jaws poster. You've got your screen here, which is going to show video clips, show your score, show your progress, all that kind of stuff. And we'll get a closer look at what the play table looks like in just a second. And here we go. This is the play table. Now, the Pro version has some differences from the Premium and Limited. Less features on it because it is the lower end price. For instance, you've got the shark here, which is always visible. Looks like he's kind of busting out of glass here. And as you hit the shark, it activates different things throughout the game. There is no upper play field on this. It's all just one single level play table. You'll see in the as I get into the Premium and Limited Edition what they've added for that, but it still looks pretty good. It still looks like a lot of fun. Here's a closer look at what that shark model is going to look like here. Like I said, it looks like he's busting through a cage, giving that kind of 3D effect, which is kind of cool. I'll just kind of run through this real quick. I'll look at some of the action on the table, on the play field. You know, all this will light up, obviously, as you continue to play. Another quick look at that 3D shark, and you've got this North Beach sign here with these different areas that will light up as you hit it for different features, different scores. You got this cool spinner in the back here, which is supposed to be like a fishing reel as it spins, and that's something that you're going to see on all of the tables. And again, something that's featured on all of the tables is this molded little chum bucket here. And as you hit the chum bucket, it's going to light up parts of the field that are actually going to make it look like blood in the water. There's an area of the field where a fin will pop up. Hopefully I can get a picture of that and show that to you. And it's actually got red LEDs in it that light up as you play, and it looks like blood churning in the water to try to entice the shark to come up, which is why that fin pops up. And I think that's actually a really neat effect that they're adding to this machine. Yeah, here's another quick close look at that chum bucket. You've got the ball here that just sits there, and as you hit that ball with your play ball, this will move and it will add to that lighting effect. Now here's that part I was talking about with the shark fin. Now this area here has LEDs under, some red LEDs that light up as you hit the chum bucket, make it look like blood in the water to entice the fin to come up, and then you can harpoon the fin for extra score or an extra part of your quest, whatever is going on in the game at that time. But let's move on to the other two, and I can point out some differences on what you would get with the premium and the limited. Now the premium does look different from the limited and the pro. It's got different artwork on it. You can see the shark here on the side. The back glass does not look like the poster. It's got this look of the shark attacking a boat, which again is pretty cool. I kind of dig the look of the Jaws poster on it more so than this, but this is still pretty cool looking. Now you can see here the playfield is obviously very similar to the pro, but the premium and the limited are going to add some extra features. Instead of that 3D molded shark, you've got the boat here, and as you hit the boat, it's going to pop up and the shark is going to come up from underneath it. And you've got an extra playfield up here that is themed after the orca, that you can get your ball up into there and play around for extra scores or, again, extra parts of the game, whatever quest you're on at the time. Now here you go. Here is a look at that shark popping up. So as you hit the boat here, after a while, the boat will come up and the shark will pop up from underneath it. So instead of that shark being out there all the time, you've got to entice it to come up. Here's a closer look at the back of the playfield. Again, here's that boat that you're going to hit. Here's the chung bucket. Again, that's the same as all of them. But you've got this area up here that you can get to. There is a ramp that kind of comes up and around like this and brings you into this top playfield, meant to look like their boat, the orca. And you can play around up here for extra score. And just real quick, here's another look at that upper playfield, the orca. You've got a flipper here, you've got a spinner here. As you go around, you've got some areas that light up, things like that. So it just adds another level of gameplay for those of you who like to spend a little bit more money to get some of those extra features. And then finally, here's a quick look at the limited edition version. Again, the artwork on the side is changed up on that, but you go back to that classic looking Jaws poster on the back glass. And here they've actually got these light up speakers on it, which is pretty cool. These actually, the lights on them change and light up based on the action going on screen, which is, again, a really neat feature. They've added this little barrel plunger to it instead of just a regular plunger. But beyond that, the playfield is going to be very similar to the premium version. So I'm not going to go into any more pictures on that. We've seen it. Just wanted to kind of show this off to you. So yeah, just real quick, here is a look at the overall table. And like I said, you can see that it's basically the same as the premium. All right, so there is a look at the Jaws machines, all three versions, the Pro, the Premium, the Limited Edition. Now, beyond pictures, Stern has also dropped a video that talks about some of the features, shows off some of the gameplay. So let's take a quick look at some of that and give you an idea of what this is going to look like in play. All right, so again, here is a look at some of the different machines and what they look like. This is actually the limited edition showing off here. And you can see they said they've got video from all 4 Jaws movies. They've actually got voice from Richard Dreyfuss. Richard Dreyfuss has recorded extra sound and audio clips specifically for this machine. And apparently there is a 3D effect to the video that you can unlock. A lot of you remember that the third Jaws movie was in 3D in the theaters. Not the greatest movie at all, obviously, but the fact that that one is 3D, apparently they've added some kind of 3D effect to the video backlash. You can see there is those red LEDs that make it look like blood in the water. And you can hit the harpoon to try to harpoon the fin as it comes up. So again, yeah, the look of this has got some really cool features to it. And there's that boat in the back, and as you hit it, the shark pops up, which I think is really kind of cool looking, as opposed to the shark just being out, which is on the Pro. We'll show that off in a few seconds. But and there's that orca playfield on the top there that you can get at and play some of. But overall, it's a really cool looking table with a lot of fun features to it. Now, just like a lot of Stern's pinballs, they've got the Insider Connected on this for high scores, achievements, quests, but they're also adding something called a career mode to this, which they didn't go into a lot of detail on, but it's something new specifically for this pinball machine. So it'll be interesting to see what the career mode has to do with this gameplay. And here's that other cool feature that I talked about with the limited edition, where the speaker lights up depending on the action going on screen. Again, a really cool added little feature. And then, of course, here's a look at the Pro, which again is the lower end. If you consider $7,000 low end, but it's the lower end machine. You've got that molded shark in the back. You don't have the Orca upper playfield, but a lot of the other features, like I said, that chum bucket making the shark fin pop up and different things are all very similar to the other machines. You just don't have quite as many of the extra features that you get on the premium and the limited edition, but still looks like it could be a lot of fun. All right, and there you go. That's a look at some of the pictures of what the machines are going to look like. That is a look at some of the gameplay from the video that they posted. I don't know, I gotta say, I think it looks pretty cool. Not the biggest Jaws fan in the world, but I know Jaws is one of those iconic IPs that people have been requesting, that there's been a lot of speculation for a long time that Stern was going to do it. It's amazing that it's taken this long for an actual Jaws pinball machine to be made by somebody. I'm still surprised that we never got one back in the early days of pinball, when the machine was coming out, when so many pinball machines were coming out based on movies and IPs and stuff. This is the first time we're actually seeing a real licensed Jaws machine. Now, supposedly Stern is going to be at CES. They are bringing some machines with them. Hopefully Jaws is one of them, and maybe we'll get some more look at gameplay. Maybe we'll get some more information on what this new career mode is going to be like with this machine. But let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions. What do you think? Do you like the look of this machine? Do you like the gameplay and some of the added features that go into this? If you're interested in picking this up, what version are you going to get? Are you going to save your money and buy the Pro, or are you going to go all in and get that limited edition at $1,300? And it's a lot of money to buy on a machine. Certainly not something that I'm in a position to do, but I do love reporting on this. I'm a big fan of pinball. I think pinball is a lot of fun, and it's a lot of fun to look at these and report on them and give you guys the information you need to make hopefully a quality decision on whether or not it's something you want to pick up. Or maybe you're just excited. Maybe you've got a local arcade that tends to get a lot of these Stern machines, and you're hoping that your local arcade will pick this one up so you can just go and play it whenever you want without having to spend thousands of dollars on it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, what you think of this. Is this something that excites you, or is this a hard pass for you? Well, that's going to do it for this video. I think that's probably all the information I'm going to have on Jaws for now. Who knows, maybe there'll be a follow-up video, like I said, after CES if we get a little more information, but I think I've covered about as much of it as I need to at this point. So again, now it's up to you guys. Let me know your thoughts, all right? That's going to do it for this one. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.